top of the group as well.
It is. This
Alright,
one is
we got FUT on
defense,
defense, Liquid on attack. Look at that pistol win rate. What the? Only 8. But that's still pretty high.
On Breeze, it's the first time that we've seen FUT play it in the VCT this year. Liquid's pick. And something we want to talk about at length, I think, with these
3
two
sheriffs
read of double
is
duelists that we're
swing
seeing from
B.
each of them.
Yeah, Liquid have been Breeze.
Well, how much info is Camo going to get here?
Already, including
Drone fake over towards A. But Spike is here.
Now go and try to find something through mid.
Oh, it's incredible. Actual all 4.
But Camo getting the information
All
that's
4, they hit B
needed.
and then the spike.
Exactly, it's where Liquid
Okay,
now
still, I was
start
wondering if
to
the spike
take
was going to walk
some
onto
of
A
those
here.
liberties, and that's already lurking through A in the meantime. Sop with the first action of this pistol round, but Miniboom
Yeah, dude, the spike's going back to A.
Smoke players sent out of the round by a Neon.
Yeah, but FUT now being dragged towards B, but the spike is heading A.
And that is where Yetije finds himself in an interesting position to try and disrupt this rotation. Miniboo equally so. He's still yet to be plucked out of backside B, and this is where the problems start to pick up for
Sure, he
FUT.
delayed for a long time.
At the same time, Sop
They have no
and
idea
Yetije
about Nats yet.
combining, and that spins it to a 3v2.
Yetije, though, is very close to the A site. He could be a big disruption, but look at Nats, the forward position.
Is he going to catch Crostali? Just playing with a little bit of discipline here.
Nice
the
shot.
youngster into the team.
Big recon, but doesn't want to reveal his pause yet.
Nats trying to mastermind a pistol round for Liquid here. Has a general scope of where these
Oh, what a
players
plant
now
that
are,
is for
and
this
the plant
pause.
is for him
That's
in this
nice.
deep position in the bridge. Purpo yet to be dug out from main, and as the time ticks down, someone's got to get to work. Sop on the one angle where he's somewhat safe, but even that is just
that
an
was
illusion.
sick. Dude, that's a nice plant for this angle. Let's go.
To lend Liquid an early lead.
Yeah, well, Liquid have a very good record on this map. 1 at 5
They got an
out of the
insane
7
pistol
times
record
that
still
they
as well.
have played it. The fans here to support them, to put themselves in that best possible position, to be the kings of this group. You can already see the how good FUT are playing off one another in this one. It's a chaotic round, but one which they almost fight their way back into.
Well,
I think
so
that's
got a
exactly
round
what
out of
FUT
them.
want here today as well. A game where they are able to show their flair, their talent in terms of aim. This is a roster which has found itself rebuilt. A narrative which sits
How'd you
for
keep
both
good
teams.
mental
I
after
think it's
losing
fair
a
to say when
month's
you look
worth
at
of
the
RR?
time that Nats has now spent here.
A month's worth, holy.
Of course,
I'd
one
take
of
a
only
break,
5
man.
players left, which started
If
this
you
era
start
of
caring more
partnerships with the same
about
team,
your rank and
heading
not the
into
enjoyment of playing,
2027,
I
you
would probably
expect
just take a
that to
break.
stay the same. And on the FUT side, of course, they've had to get
Like,
creative.
you should be
this year.
focusing,
Yeah.
ignore the
Wasn't what
rank
they
and just
wanted. They
focus
made the
on
adjustments,
trying to
and
get
now you've
better
seen that
or
improvement.
just enjoying it.
Again, it feels like it's the natural evolution that we're seeing from the Turkish scene, right? All these young bloods coming up and being absolute
That's a loser's
gamers.
mindset. I mean, the loser's mindset is caring
Yeah,
about your
confirmation
RR,
will be a
really.
slight tech pause, should get back into game
The winner's mindset
shortly,
would be
though. I think
focusing
that
on
comes through the
getting
fact that,
better.
like, you look at towards like Sop coming through, right? Zeus seemed like he was going to be that player for FUT, but just never quite had that support in terms of the actual raw aiming part of the game.
And I'm glad that that's the part you pick up on as well, that support network, because it feels like the old FUT
Do you think it's the best
was
team in
a
the
that
EMEA right
wanted to
now?
build exclusively around Zeus,
Yeah.
but they didn't
Maybe
necessarily have the
Fnatic,
tools
maybe
to do it.
Liquid.
I think
They're
double
my top
duelist
2 at the
is
moment.
this overarching theme that we're
Liquid's
seeing
pretty
now
consistent,
in
man.
2026 suits well to have Sop there with him.
Yeah.
Playing the Neon on this map as well, where that's been the one agent he's ran the whole time. And if structuring the roles a little bit more like that gives them what they need to thrive, then absolutely.
And on fire.
Yeah, it stops
I mean, they look good.
the
I don't know,
hero of the
man.
team. Now we've got
I
multiple
feel like
heroes
something's going to go
showing
wrong
up
in
at different
playoffs with their
times,
play
right?
style.
And I think a big other component to
We'll
that
see.
is not only the changes that we've had in-game, it's the changes we've had out of game. Adding Vlad in the coach slot, someone who Sop's very familiar with, right? And that the fact that he knows how to play those game plans. And it seems like Zeus, Yetije have got massive benefit
Why
off
does
that
everyone
as
hate
well.
on Gentmates? I don't think anyone hates Gentmates, they just look rough after the Uranus.
Crostali, one of the players that did come into the team for this year, but
I mean, people might hate him,
of course,
but
he has kept his place into
it's just
stage
they don't
1.
look as good with
Yeah, and
Uranus.
I have to be honest, I was a little bit surprised that Crostali had kept his spot moving in towards this year, but obviously Vlad had seen something that he wanted to work with, and I'm actually, well, now very glad in retrospect that he's been given that opportunity.
So with the game unpaused, we are ready to head back in for those just joining us, you're late.
Any
This is the
teams
game of the
qualify
week
for
on
London?
the Friday,
3
of course.
per
So
region.
Liquid do have the lead. Pissed around, picked up through some classic
Okay, Nats is allowed to
gameplay.
eco
He's
farm.
brought the Outlaw out here as well. We've seen him do this a couple of times. The Fnatic fans
Couldn't be any better for Nats right now. He's got 3 people, sorry, 2 people ready to react fast, and he's got the best gun for
But yeah, he's out for punishment
the
on
push.
this round. Just the bandit on SOP for FUT.
Are they just going to insta-stack?
Really,
I don't think you can
depends on where
insta-stack
Team
these
Liquid
days,
go
but
here,
sure.
Because as you can see, a storm brewing towards one side of the
I
map.
will say, with the insta-stack here,
Team Liquid's wait
because
for
Liquid seem to
FUT
just
to
buy
come and
so
push
much into
them,
this
give
round,
them
that they
a
maybe
decision to
don't
make,
do the
one
human
which
drone,
often than
which
not,
means that...
Nats makes the right one.
Hey, this is illegal. Why has he not got a drone here?
If we're looking at Liquid,
They might
this
actually go
stage
into a
as well,
stack. It is a
we've got to be
50-50 now.
calling them for what they are in this situation, where they're actually the ones probably defining
No drone
the
against
current
Eco
meta
feels
rather than
mad
being
to me.
influenced by it. I think
Yeah,
back
dude,
to
they're going to
them
go into a stack.
being
This is
some of
actually
the
pretty bad
earliest
from Liquid,
Waylay
man.
adopters that we had
They got
seen in
no
the
drone
region.
and they got no one that
Now
can be a
they've moved
human
away from
drone.
it.
No matter what they're
Speaking of
gambling.
moves, they are starting to head towards this FUT stack of
Could
players.
lose a lot of
All
guns
5
here.
players on the A site.
Yeah.
Now if
Team
it's
Liquid
2,
need
they
to be
commit
careful
anyway.
and make sure to check every nook and crevice under the floorboards and maybe even in the roofs. As we can see, FUT are hiding in every corner and Team Liquid are deep within the site. The trap not being activated, but already one of the players being found. Round the corner they go, and this seems like this is going to be fairly easy for Team Liquid in the end. Only
It's
one
impressive
remaining.
they kept this
That's
so
the
clean, to be
captain
fair.
sociable, and
Should have
he'll
been a
go.
lot worse,
Nicely
really.
done by Team
Yeah,
Liquid.
it's still worrying though.
very
That's worrying,
diligently cleared.
Sang.
The A site.
Just as I said, this shouldn't
on
work these
Breeze,
days.
Of course, it's seen its changes.
They don't have a
with the
drone
map
or anyone
coming
to be the
back into
human drone.
ball after an extended absence, one of the longest departures that we've seen. I think that's something I want to see from this Liquid team as well as we head into the first gun round. What's the decision making like if they get into that situation where FUT do have weapons?
They fought well. They did so good to hide in the Omen smoke against the Recon and the Flash.
Looking like 5 players strong at the barriers yet again.
Outlaw still hurt.
Zeus
Everyone
is here,
got
but
heavy
no
armor.
scoped weapon, just
Big
the
Byron.
rifle in his hands.
Plenty of targets as well. Does have
Is
the
the
silver
Liquid
behind
comp
him.
bad? Nah, it's just old school.
Normal clear out. It's going to be Cristalli
bad.
to hold, but Zeus yet to be cleared. It will be Mini Boo
he's
to
gotta
do
get
it.
that kill.
Nice
5 HP.
entries and still alive on 5 HP.
Now, looking at the setup here, yeah, FUT setting up for a retake. I mean, Yetijay's still on the other side of the map. It's a long rotation for him, and with Sociable dead, should maybe be thinking about a save
Omen or
here
Astra
now.
better.
Yetijay 1v5.
Either are fine. I would
That is
personally
likely to
play
be the case.
Astra, but
Strong
if
bonus
you're gonna play an
round.
Omen,
Very Liquid.
then
Very,
it's
very
like good
strong.
for the
Nicely done as
side
well.
advantages fighting on the side. Well, I say
The fact that they
side,
come
it's
in
literally
straight
just
away,
aiming.
A nice way to like try and take that main, right? But the problem is though, you see Cristalli just standing in the middle, and you're waiting for Zeus to activate, but he activates far too late.
Yeah, I guess so. I think at the end of the day, Cristalli is baiting there to break the drones.
I
so
get
that
The
that.
money's
Zeus has the fair
outrageous,
fight.
man. This is
The difference then
clean.
is just the
Pistol
entry
into
work on the Liquid
bonus.
side. When you've got a Neon
Yeah.
sliding at
There's
you,
not
you
been
have to
many
be able
deaths.
to handle that. And with it being an in-zone flawless, it only gets better from here for Liquid.
Yeah, that's the thing. Something that we've not necessarily seen from FUT just yet is that iconic aggressiveness, especially on the defense, especially on Breeze, right? Sometimes you really have to be pushing to take control of that space on this
That's it.
map. Make sure you have, or, like, eat into that
Okay,
information.
no timeout maybe
deficit
for the next
sometimes
round.
feels like.
Nats,
And once again,
another
you
go
can
at getting
see
the
this is
ecos.
Team Liquid's game plan. They're
No.
expecting something like this, so they stop, they
No,
wait,
heavy
they
armor
wait
again.
for that aggression, and right now, FUT aren't playing into their hands.
Interesting to see such passivity from a team which defined themselves so far in the stage through that raw aggression that you were
Believe they'll
talking
push
about.
A main one
understand
time. I mean, they
that
got
this
an
is the
Omen, they
round
should
where
be
you
trying
have
to
the
fight at
weapons
one
to
point.
really enable it. But that was the big talking point from the desk a week ago. You know, that their key to victory would be cementing what that identity is. And I think we need to see that follow up in the big games. You know, Liquid are naturally the next biggest test that they will get, and the same can be said the opposite way around. So if you change up your play going against them, it might not just work for you. And you can already see here, it's another A site taken by Liquid.
The money might
Easy
get
enough
outrageous.
FUT, another retake.
We're already starting
All four
to
ready
stack
for FUT
max
to
money.
come back in towards the site, but realistically, you're not expecting too much here. I thought they'd be
Respect
waiting
to the
for
Omen. Yeah, he's just trying to activate
right,
right so they go to the other side.
And even then,
So committed to flash, trying to get a kill off the flash. Why not?
Encroaching. Wayne interested though, and look at this little set
That's
piece.
nice right now.
Flash, and just like that, Miniboot gets his hands dirty. Zeus at the double makes it interesting, and he even walks away with a third. So, look, damage on the board.
Wasn't as clean as they wanted, but still good. What ults have they got now?
It's a drop in the puddle when you look at the amount of money that Liquid have already racked up.
Yeah, not only that, it's starting to rack up the ultimates.
Good damage. Yeah, they got to do a lot more though.
In terms of sending players forward, because then they start to get even more important pieces.
They Viper molly the right, so you have to go towards the back and then the Omen plus the back. That you're out of range for the slide. Pretty nice.
For every round you win, the next round will be an eco. So this is where
Do they want a timeout before this? No timeout. Up against double ult.
And we're yet to see this deviation of having the Viper towards
It's good from FUT though, right? This is one of the reasons they got the Omen to fight this.
In here for Liquid as they're looking to hit the site 5 strong yet again. Miniboot barreling through. Foot off the back of it, do trade out. Sociable with the double from the corner, but Camo just
wait, what a swing that is. It's a good swing.
To where the captain stands. And speaking of, Nats will try and put him back on his feet, but it's short-lived.
Yeah, 1 versus 2. Operator now on the A site. That spike's going to be hard to pick up.
Could have.
Nats with a wall.
I was going to say, could Nats have put his wall up? I think he would have seen over it anyway.
His disposal to play around the site here.
My ultimate isn't ready.
Quick delay on the spike plant. Just searching out any kind of a push from FUT, but absolutely no reason to give him what he wants.
Now with that spike being attempted though, both FUT players are going to start to make their way in.
Very nice from
Nats is just pinned through the Viper wall. He doesn't
3
get
goes down though,
it.
so if they do lose the next.
Too intelligent, nice combination between the two there. And so the first
money's in the bin.
Attempt on reprisal at the A site here.
Really comes through Sociable's heroics here. Sure, you get a nice little trade coming through, or just at least being able to get 1. But 3 in main is criminal from Sociable.
Oh, there's a nice use of the slide to get there in time.
Then eventually Sop does finish off. But yeah, Team Liquid now.
It's possible to force buy sometimes in scenarios. I mean, yeah, it's just a risk though, right?
And with you talking of heroics,
it's just the balance of it.
Something which is replicable here for FUT.
If Nats gets a plant, he gets his ult,
as you say,
and they might just keep it simple with this one.
But Miniboot using his ultimate as well, right? So that's a big loss.
FUT's, I mean, Liquid's still with tools here though, and I mean, if Zeus is taking that fight dry into elbow, there could
ult to face the thing when he has an ult.
Are now assaulting towards the site itself, in through the TP.
Oh, that's cool though.
Top, drops in, finds Sociable. Nats following it in due course as well, and Sop having to keep this backside space as much as he possibly can.
Right, actually hit both, by the way.
The shock of the feet of Camo, that's it, wrapped up surely. Purpo's got a whole lot to do with 2 players left to find in main and no spike.
Yeah, really needs to make it work for him. The fact he has to go toe-to-toe with
pretty instant decision making from him, but he might be hard at one point if he gets mid.
That's why we're seeing him go around the world here on Breeze.
Sova player on a long wrap in a clutch.
Yeah, I like the smoke TP. That's a cool idea.
Now, I've got to say, 45 seconds is a hefty amount of time, but there gets to a point when FUT start to think about it, and you can already see the cogs turning for Yetajay. He's having an explore down mid.
Yeah, but does he think it's... Does he think he's saving, or is it, like, is that why he's going towards the A site? He's left Crystalli all alone here.
It all comes down to the footstep timing, and Purpo may have just played an absolute blinder. Crystalli has no idea, and Purpo,
20 seconds on this.
You're going to look for that second player. He won't find Yetajay anytime soon.
And you can kind of work it out by where he's looking. Oh, it's unlucky.
He's got to win.
Yeah, he thought that would be sight.
Crystalli backing himself into a corner can defend it.
Crystalli's a lucky boy, I'll tell you. FUT are lucky that
Full vision, yeah, it was a good try.
Understand the trigger discipline.
If the other guy's on site, you call him a genius. It's one of those.
One thing that has actually cost him the round.
He's going to hate to see that back in VOD review. Everyone watching, coaching staff as well. If he'd have just got that kill, there was a fair chance at the 1v1. But it happens. FUT 2 rounds in a row, and that has to be something to think about here. They've got enough money for the ult now.
Yeah, they didn't actually get round to their ults as well.
Spotted.
I love it, honestly, looking for that aggression, but look at Zeus at the same time, walking down mid and cutting off that space. Nat should have an idea, and he's searching for it.
here in support as well, but Zeus will land the all-important shot. This 1-2
weak
punch
side,
that we were
though.
talking about on FUT, starting to show signs of life, but not before Miniboo has anything to say about it. He's the next one chasing up this play on A.
The guy's just out in the open and somehow got an extra.
Crystalli still backed up towards the orange box, but he's holding down his
the kill that might have made it doable.
Purpo, the last man standing.
Here we go again.
The clutch is a little more beyond him this time. He does have the health to support it. Not the positioning though. Zeus will catch him. And it's a one-round lead.
The Turkish
It's a good
giants
recovery.
have
Yeah, it's a great
certainly
recovery
woken
from
up.
them.
And again, it comes
Ever since
through
they got the
shots
off out, it's
aggression.
looking lovely.
You see the map work round that, and it feels like such a pivot point, right? That early point in the map, getting the early point in the round, getting the Opry out, getting the shot out, making Team Liquid scared of it, and then just moving at the exact same time. It's lovely stuff from FUT.
It's the difference in macro as well. Where previously with your Yoru, you could just stay extensively on these limits of the map with an op and have that control.
Right, there
whereas
goes all the
now
good money.
You really need to reinforce it with numbers, and that's how FUT are playing this double duelist.
Team Liquid are looking to change the pace up though, ready to hit straight in towards A, but thank God Yetiji is here.
You say change up, how many times have we seen Liquid brute force? Doesn't feel like they're willing to interact with the ebbs and flows of the map sometimes.
Extra gun.
Miniboo again finds another entry kill, but as the wall comes
Viper roll
crumbling
becomes
down, there's players in behind, and Sociable even on the backstab of his own side take.
Yes, there's just too much going on to hear that.
And leave Nats again in a 1 versus 3, which he'll give a go.
Oh,
he does find the first, but Sop's right in there to trade it out. Blink and you'll miss it from 4
Maybe a
rounds to
timeout with
start
what's
off the
going on.
half. It's 4 back from FUT.
Maybe some kind of
all
mid-default.
even.
They're fighting
Remember,
mid all the
this is a
time.
series where FUT
Well, they could be
can
happy the fact that they're
qualify
taking
the
sites
playoffs
and just want to
so
maybe not go
early
so
on.
aggro after taking the site
really
itself.
nice stuff all in. You can just
0
see
body
how
shots with the
confident
T1
the
appreciate the
players
4 months.
are. And I think, Hazza, if we come out this replay, you'll see this is our first timeout coming in this matchup.
Nice! It's going to be the first from our coaches here with a timeout, and we actually lined up a question for the Liquid staff before this one, asking, do you think that Santiago helped you learn
Yeah, but
as a
Liquid
team
are kind
how to
of
playing more aggressive teams such as FUT?
they're giving
This
them
is
an
what they had to say.
opportunity. Like they go beyond the line. You could definitely just do a safe plant and then go back after plant.
I don't think it helped us playing against aggressive teams. I think the other way around, we were the aggressive team in Santiago. I think we learned from that. We know what it takes to counter that type of play style, and I think for today we'll be ready to face them. We're ready for anything, to be honest. So that's it. Thank you, Ayat.
And it's a valid point that he makes there, because when you look at their
Feint with the Prime,
opponents,
appreciate the 2
T1
months,
to
thank
start
you.
things off, heading into Gentlemates and the final game as well. I mean, they only played against 1 Neon out of those 3 different teams, so it's very different to what we've seen in kickoff here now, where the meta
Yeah, they definitely have some options here, because with what's going on, I imagine they just go A and don't take back a site and just like try plant for after plant.
I mean, even just being ankles.
They are getting site for free, but it feels like they're crossing this line.
Again, Liquid want to go
Don't
back
necessarily
towards it.
need
You
to.
can see Sociable trying to walk out, but he does give the first entry. Team Liquid taking that space. Crystalli
Oh my, he's
coming in
unlucky
and
to
at
not
least
get
getting
another
a
there,
double.
8 HP. Big play from
Liquid
him.
immediately able to punish some of that FUT
Keeping an eye on
aggression.
the lack of middle.
That's hanging around in middle, but Zeus catches it. Oh, and Sop finds the follow-up as well, so with Spike dropped at the mouth of A main, Miniboo the one this time left to try and do it, would need an
Why
ace
does Neon have the
clutch.
op? Zeus doesn't really op, mate. He's pretty much just a rifler.
2 highlights from last year. Where's Miniboo going? He's going looking. Spike's still on the ground, and FUT will have control of that in a minute.
He's following the footsteps of where these players would have been. The thing is, FUT are a step ahead in that regard. They've already re-cleared out through middle into main and sit behind where the spike is right now. Miniboo doesn't really leave himself much of an opportunity to make this workable. He still has full fuel on the high gear, but
He's got a stun, it's
20
winnable.
seconds for that reposition.
30 seconds
Trying to wrap around, thinking that someone could be backside, but as we already know and can see on the map, still has that really bolt the concuss on the Neon, and with both players being close, you could get high value.
Has to land it though, and just doesn't anticipate the position, doesn't leave
5 in a
himself
row.
long enough.
Force him down to another eco.
There in the 1v2, but FUT playing that fantastically.
Advantage taken. Can they convert that into an advantage into the next half? This is lovely from Crystalli, catching Team Liquid off guard when they try to take a moment to pause.
And that's the thing too, it's what Lohan was talking about in the response there, that Liquid were the ones heating up sometimes, and when you're against these cerebral teams like NRG, like Mates, that want to really bring the pace down sometimes,
FUT have so much money
you don't want to get sucked into
they go
those
for
fights
the
where
outlaw.
possible.
Everyone can get one shot.
Next gun round, it's an early pit on the B side of the map, but Liquid still just defaulting around this.
Information from the knife as well. There was the Jet and the Omen seen through those double doors. But you can see Team Liquid are exploring a different part of the map now, all the way up elbow. And it's going to have to be SOP to hold down the back part of that pit.
Has the outlaw, and every single player is a one-shot target to this gun. So there's the first. SOP staying on the line after finding Mini Boot. So gun picked back up by Wayne. So this spread default now starts to linger into the A side, and with Zeus putting Nats to the chopping block.
I know all over them at the moment.
FUT looking like they're moving up to a 6th here without much trouble, but it is still rifles in the hands of the remaining players.
That's the big part of this. Zeus now on the line.
He's just waiting for that first player in, and the next will follow it up. Camo throws his hat into the ring. A whole shot through it. It just feels like the spacing on this round for Liquid's been a little bit tough, right? You know, they're spread up, they're trying to find these kills, but it's worked against them where FUT are offering engagements, 1v1s.
Did a mini say if you're playing KO instead of Phoenix, you're just dumb?
Probably.
Probably, that sounds pretty mini.
Have a swing.
He used to say that for ranked, and I definitely back that in pro play now.
It will be
yeah, I could understand it.
Towards 6, a massive point in this first half, considering
does the knife really get you that much?
Went Team Liquid's way.
Oh, look at SOP. He's straight into spawn. He spotted both targets. He'll find only one of them. Purple will be lucky to live after time. And
it's good though, they need that.
Okay, keeps that rifle in towards the next one. Something that could be a saving grace for Team Liquid's economy. But the biggest part here, they've got ultimates. That's the big thing, right? Minibu has the overdrive, overdrive back. So got to be looking at that. He's a real highlight so far. His entry work, excellent.
Oh, kill him.
Last round of the half, and with 6 in a row, Liquid have really slowed down.
So much money they're getting backup ops. Zeus, who we said never really ops, trying it. Pretty sure he missed one.
Guarding B. This could be a real issue.
Yeah, he's really close up.
Looking to go towards elbow, but the players of Liquid don't think
I was going to say
about
the fact that he didn't get traded,
get
kind of crazy.
And now SOP trying to take up guard once again. Has heard the Neon. Is there anyone else from main? There is, it's Nats, but that pit's not going to allow Zeus's operator now getting involved. And FUT are here
Wayne's
to
got to
start
do a
the
lot.
retake. Wayne in a corner.
Oh, dude, this was nice though, the smoke to help him out.
To escape, holding on, but it goes. It's up to Camo and Nats now. Spike's still not down, and Nats can't leave the pit. In fact, Team Liquid have left the site.
Just sitting in main, waiting for some kind of a re-clear, a re-wrap back through middle, perhaps.
It was sick, the smoke to get him some space.
FUT are all here and ready to defend this.
They are. They're waiting for it. No more flashes on Camo either, but does at least manage to take Sociable off guard. The blades of Zeus cutting away at Liquid's chances in this one. This is up to Nats to clutch up
before the
once
pick
again,
goes down and they realise
what he can do. Of course we do, as he gets the first pretty easily. Shots being fired his way. 20 seconds left, needs to get that spike down, at least attempt it. But it's SOP and Crystalli you're up against, and they'll of course
Dude, 7 in a row, they look so comfy right now.
Advantage for FUT in the next half.
That 7th is now secured for them, and it's 7 rounds in a row which Liquid have yet to disrupt. I've got to say, it reminds me a lot of their performances in kickoff on this map. I mean, even Santiago, against some of those teams like NRG when they're just getting absolutely
Team
slammed.
of Turkish players, bro, they're all so
And when
good
that
right now.
momentum starts to hit,
It'd be
there's
hard
no
to
way for
actually
them
like
break
pick
it
who
down.
you would
It feels
have.
like there's no second plan.
Still, those ultimates yet to be used, and with the last round of the half, this feels like a powder keg ready to explode, especially with Mini Boost so far up, but Zeus is on the hunt. He's behind him, and he's already got rid of Nats. Camo and Wayne at least making sure that Team Liquid have the sight and should get the spike down.
Bit of patience in position here, though, from Liquid, waiting for those pushes, catching another of them on the foot side now.
You can see that Purple as well wants to play for that Hunter's Fury very deep, but that leaves the players on site
Camo's
a
got a
little bit
delay.
weak in terms of support. So it's just up to Camo, and he's calling for Purple to get into position. Now in towards main, that's been identified.
That's
but
a
Purple
crazy kill they
manages
just
to
got,
smash through the
surely.
smoke. Camo not winning his duel. It's a 2 versus 1, and it's the Hunter's Fury he has to depend upon.
Oh, he
The
missed
bolt's
him.
not hitting. Yet
Oh,
it's
he
in.
missed
It's just
him.
holding on. It's 8 for FUT, and Team Liquid, after 4 ultis, can't convert the round.
You can't ping
How on
anymore.
earth did he miss the ult?
Yeah, it's a
I
rough
mean,
one to miss.
Maybe a miscommunication.
Got
of where it
8 in
was
a row from
planted,
4-0
but
up.
that is something that you rarely see. He had both shocks as well. And that's a rough way for things
What do you think
to
about
go.
Mix? Hey, it's just a ranked
Liquid
Asian, man.
have an 8-4 lead here. Let's hear how they are finding life so far in stage 1 with some wise words from Nats.
Bro, where's the bomb? I don't know where the bomb is.
Dude, there's nothing worse than losing around and someone pointing and laughing. Bro, that's the new thing that the Turkish players have added in, man. It's so savage.
Very aggressive and not very aggressive, and I think that's what the teams in Master Santiago did very well, and we didn't manage to show it there. And now for stage 1, we're trying to find that ground of sending it and not sending it, and I think we're on the right path right now. Let's see in the first match.
Would you
I
take
think
Alpha
this year
anymore? Oh, for
players
sure.
is like, somehow
We'd take Alpha.
naturally are getting along faster, and I mean more natural, I would say. I think there is less team issues happening this year, so I think there is opportunities for the good and bright future for this year. But as I said before, I think time will show everything, and the more we are together, the more we play together, the more
Zeus is back in his
chemistry
prime. I mean, he's on his comfort.
My stage 1 goals is to prove that we have a good working system, and no matter what, do we qualify to London or not, we will be prepared for the stage 2 and being able to qualify to champs. I think that's for me the most important. And for Liquid, I don't know, pass the group stage in internationals, I assume. But for me, yeah, the most important is to see the growth. and see
Mystic,
opportunities
142 with the
to
prime.
not just
Appreciate the 10
qualify
months.
to international event, but be a very good contender.
I think TMV would be a good coach. He has aspects that he'd be very good at. I think he would learn a lot. Some of his videos are very hindsighty. He's got a bit better at it, to be fair.
Out of the
But
half-time
some of his
and
videos, like
hearing from
hindsighty,
what Nats
you would
wants from
realize
this team. You know, he
being in a
asked
team
lot
that
of
is
these
not
players.
as
You saw that in
simple as you
Santiago
thought.
as well.
But he used to study
You know,
coaching
the
stuff, I'm pretty
famous
sure.
now,
We definitely have like a lot of good
team
insight
talk
on
in
stuff.
that final game where he was sort of saying, you know, we don't want to.
I think it
just
would
back
do
on
him
that
a lot of
flight
good,
home and
honestly.
fight like you actually want to, you know, play here. And that's what we're building towards. If they do make it to London, is there going to be an improvement? First of all, you've got to be beating the top contender in your own group.
Yeah, you do, right? You have to beat the form team, it has to be said. That's exactly what FUT are at the moment, and they move on towards the attack. And well, if you want to speak about the captain,
Oh, we
he's
go
the
fast
first
on
one
this one.
under fire,
Liquid
and
needing
already
another
starting
pistol.
to run away.
Just knowing when to give up this space, because look at the rest of Liquid. Snaking their way through spawn. Yetijay has cottoned on to this idea and repositioning inside the defender's smoke. Ooh. He does walk away with one, but that won't be enough.
Well, not, but at least FUT have the
Big job.
information to adjust. He's just going for the fight.
And that's just holding down the line. It's a luxury for him. Zeus walks straight into the crosshair, and this retaking pack of players in through middle is now starting to cut its way into the site. Sop Advance trying to hold this aggressive line as much as possible. Good for a little bit of delay, but only one
Man,
kill
every
on
time I
the
watch
trade.
Pistols,
So
the
FUT
Sheriffs just look
continuing to trail
incredible.
in this situation. Crystali sat in the back of sight, and that's where the plant is. 4 FUT's advanced position, they get nothing
Past
from
like
it.
what?
And Liquid with
2 years?
another pistol
Maybe
round.
3 years? The
Yeah, I
Sheriffs
would have
just
loved for
so
Yetijay
dominant
to
in
drop
pistols.
off after they got that pick, but Team Liquid so good in their planning for these pistol rounds. You can see straight away, as soon as Nats feels the pressure, there's the response from that B side of the map. And I think as well, when it comes to that sight fight, you can just feel FUT a little bit panicked in the way, and everybody taking individual duels, which just favours Team Liquid.
Confidence. Why even this round, it feels that we won it without the confidence.
So Nat's asking for confidence in his own players to go and take those duels.
And that's what it's all about, right? It's exactly what I was talking about as we came out of the halftime. Need to find a little bit of inspiration here because they are heavily on the back foot, but we've seen them recover these kinds of situations before. On the defender's side, it's a lot more difficult. Burpo just shouldering mid, and as you can see, FUT have already congregated in this position. Minibu does catch information that they've progressed as far as elbow by now.
You can see a smoke just being dropped there, but FUT are already far by it. So mid completely in their control, and you can see Team Liquid trying to reinforce that B site, but it's all a ruse.
Yeah, they pick the weak site though.
Just huddling outside of the doors, and Purpo's got a lot of targets to hit. The burst fire on the Bulldog here. It potentially could struggle if there's multiple targets running right down at him at once. We'll see how much he can possibly get. First
Chuck
couple shots not going to
recon.
land. Drops off with a recon dart available.
Yeah, and with the wall up now, you can see that spike perhaps going down. Big
Can do a lot of damage on this.
Huge and great chip damage from those shot darts as well. That's right in behind this. And with FUT put through Tenderizer,
Oh
you
my.
would think they get dropped, but it's down to the 2-on-2, now just the 1. Sociable without a weapon, but smokes to support.
That was rough, bro. Every bullet went around him.
Wayne spotted him just eclipsing the edge of that smoke. And the plant out in the open is ill-advised.
Oh, it's still around, but
Still some good damage
expensive.
there for FUT, all things considered, but Liquid have their second of this half.
Yeah, and they'll be glad for it. I thought the spike would have went down at least, just to put that added pressure of time on towards Team Liquid. You can hear the fans have found their voice again after that round win. A bit of a tense affair.
I would let you live, but that does not.
Liquid well supported in these parts, as you say, the fans have descended upon the arena even in this sunny Berlin atmosphere.
Good time for an outlaw.
Feels like a rarity.
3 the king of one shot. What's Minibu doing with the Bucky?
Skies on the horizon,
The Bucky was one of the
who has been targeted here by the
one of the areas that I felt like he could improve is neon for sure.
FUT though,
The neon
uncharacteristically,
shotgun
gonna take a break,
didn't
wait
look
to see
that
what
great
Team
on him.
Liquid want to do. They have to go and look and get the numbers back in their favour.
And this is exactly something they need to be able to show us. A bit of an adaptation in these moments. I was talking earlier in the map about finding their identity.
Yeah, I love it. He's just doomed when he gets the
positions
shotgun,
where
man,
they
I'm
struggle
telling you.
the most in kickoff. They have one here. And so searching for another. Camo digs in his pockets to find the knife and try and work out what this broader picture looks like. It only results in his own death, leaving only Purpo behind.
Yeah, that drone not going to find him though, so he's in a point that he could try and walk with, especially hidden behind the fast lane, but FUT scales slowly here.
Yeah, still just taking their time.
There.
First 2 kills of the round going their
Would it
way
benefit
with
Liquid if Camo was on
pause
Jet?
in between.
I wouldn't say Jet, I would say Phoenix,
See
to be
right now
honest.
as well on the map that
Phoenix would make
Sociable's
life
taking
a
his
little
time to
easier,
get
I feel
across
like.
as that spike goes down.
Especially with how they're
Utility not
playing.
hitting. Purple and Wayne just holding things down. Nat's late and doesn't get that kill. So 3 versus 4 now.
You can see Liquid's retake success sitting at 31%, and I
Big
would
wrap
say
round from
that's
Yedda
about
J.
their chances here, if not lower, with the weapons that they have.
Oh my.
Purpo the only one on a pistol, but it's just the sheer numbers that you've got to chew through that make this a problem. And look, if FUT are going to get access to site as easy as this, and Liquid are playing for retaking a number of these rounds, that's when the problems continue to pop up for them. Purpo the next to go out of the round, and that's not too far
big
behind.
Byron.
That's 9 for FUT.
Let's see.
One
He's
away
sort of
from double
dominating in the
digits, and
Byrons
that's
right
when
now.
you start to see the finish line in sight if you're FUT. And not only is there Team Liquid fans, the FUT fans getting themselves loud as well to try and push their team towards a finish here. Remember, Team Liquid's pick in this top of the table clash. And we come straight back in, Hazza, in a rifle round that could ultimately decide this map.
Yeah, it really feels
Two
like
that
we've
can
got
get
to
one
that point
shot.
now, because
Camo?
that was the bonus.
Or is he
of
with the
course,
judge?
for
He's got
Liquid that we
lockdown
just
B with
saw.
a judge.
not worked out for them.
Not the best place.
FUT, again, putting this heavy price on A main control with Sop leading the line. The Outlaw tags on to Nats, 10 HP. What on earth is Liquid's in-game leader supposed to do with that? He continues to call away orders, as you can see them now re-clearing into mid. The door opening heard by Sop, who only has 20
What a shot
HP
that is.
himself, but will still walk away with a kill.
Considering he
Traded
was so
indirectly
far
from
out in the
Liquid.
open, it's
Yeah,
mad that he
that's
hits that.
also only on 10 HP. So
Actually
that's
going
at
the way of
least
the judge as well.
Even in between
No
both
smokes on
teams.
this.
FUT slowly making their way towards
Is
B.
the Viper
Nats slowly
smoke
making its
on?
way over.
Yeah, it is.
Broadly playing a 2-2 with mid completely forfeited now. Camo has the knife queued up, just spotting the edge of the corner. But
Boy, he
Sociable's
held on to it
already
for a
so
long
far
time.
advanced. He's got to be careful not to get caught here. Does back up with the judge eventually, and as Nats arrives, his timing could not be better. Cutting off the cross, Sociable's already made it inside the site, but now something's got to happen for FUT. Reached 30 seconds and still no progress on the site itself. Sop goes
Very
down,
nice.
all the rest cut out behind him. Liquid doing really well to respond.
Yeah, had a
from an
lot of
early
delay on
setback.
this.
You can feel the tension within the server, within the
One of
arena.
the first rounds we've seen the KO
Very
actually
big
have
round
like
for
pretty
Team
good
Liquid
impact.
to
The
win,
knife is nice.
especially when you've got
Held him up a
purchases
little bit.
like a judge
Can get out
in
through the choke
server.
well.
Minibu does excellently to
Hit all of
catch
them.
out Yetaji. Stop those, I guess, like the big part of the controller game on Breeze. To go. FUT all immediately straight after that round though. Pressing the button. Going for the
Let's go.
timeout.
Yeah, when you look at the composition which FUT are playing
that's an
here,
early
of course,
timeout.
I mentioned double duelist earlier in the day. This is one of the few maps where Liquid are just running Minibu on the Neon. A key part of that is Zeus, and
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up the stats here from his stage 1 last year when we really saw him at his best, when he was that individual solo carry. And in the time since, he's obviously had to change agents, I think, to fit around Sop as well. That was a talking point of Sop's own time on that.
I think we'll
off
see
court
more
with
comps of
Davian,
Sentis.
because
I mean, Sentis
you've
have
gotta
got
make
a
it
definite.
work
Since
between what
Yoru's
you've got
gone,
available, and
everyone.
Jet, more than any other
everyone's been
agent,
trying
is just
stuff.
peak comfort for him, and you can see that
They've
reflected
been
in
trying a
the
little
kills
bit.
so far.
Yeah, I feel as
Initiator.
if, like, this is
Some
gonna
people
be a
are stuck with
crazy thing.
Duelist
The
and just
fact that
changed
his
the
stats are
Duelist.
went
Some
down
has
is a
gone for
good thing
Senti.
for him because he's got so much other
It's evening out a
players
little
coming
bit.
in and picking up that mantle. Right?
Yoru was
He's
just a
not
little
getting as many
busted.
kills
I
because
think probably
other people are
the
actually getting the
Waylay
kills.
nerf
That's
helps
the
as
thing.
well.
Sop is picking up the slack, and as you highlighted quite rightly there, you can see between them already how much impact they've been able to have. 17 and 16 kills.
Some people at Exeter, yeah, I guess
And
he's
it's that
actually
gap
doing all of
close
those,
that
you're
Jet
right.
then provides you with the dash as well, and one of the reasons why she is still somewhat in favor on this map. FUT keeping it straightforward out of the pause. Looks like they want to go straight for an A hit. 5 players at the gate.
It was a
Sop
good
with the
pause,
ult,
right,
though.
considering their
Has
money.
to wait for the knife to finish before he can pop it.
And Melly straight through into towards backside though. Can't catch that.
Oh, good Molly.
Not like that.
Lash
A
behind was
triple
lovely
kill
as well.
now.
That is a
It's Team
straight up
Liquid.
lockdown.
Look for a flawless round. Just in the middle
Wait, this
with
is nice.
nowhere to go. An end zone flawless for Team Liquid.
It was kind of just
And
individual
that's
from
exactly
that.
when the partnership we were just talking about
All goes
needs
down to the
show
first duel
its
with the
strength and
Neon.
improvement over
No one's in
weeks.
position to trade him, so it's
Because
just.
Sop comes flying in here. Zeus has dashed into the middle of the
Yeah,
site.
wall Molly's
but
lovely.
as Nats paths around the corner, there is no tradability. Zeus frozen in position in the end, trying to find anyone else. But Liquid handling it beautifully. That's now 4 from 5. And with the buy broken, FUT's back is to the wall.
2 rounds ago, it seemed like Team Liquid were on the precipice of something awful happening. But now it's the other way around. FUT falling away on towards an equal buy.
You've got to be looking at the fact that Nats still has the pit here as well in the follow-up round. If FUT want to go for another fast play, that can very quickly make life difficult for you.
Shadows traveling.
FUT scaling slowly here. This information from the drone will at least catch the Viper, but that could be a luck. And Zeus's blades slowly make their way up through mid. You look towards that B site, there's only 2 players, and as if they're all alone.
Yeah. 2 players coming in from main as well.
Jesus.
What a shot from Camo. Zeus with a head taken clean off. But FUT still creeping closer and closer to B. Finally, starting to think better of it, actually. And now at this stage in the round, with this, being a half investment at best, you're looking for a way in more than anything else.
30 seconds left.
There you are. Sociable's been deposited as a joker towards the late rounds.
Nats
as
might
he
have to do
holds
a lot
on
again.
towards that portion of the map, as well the rest of the bodies of FUT walk towards that site portion. And it's up against the main villain, as it always seems to be in VCT.
Keep an eye on the time.
Nats holding on towards site, trying to deny FUT any opportunity of a post plan, but he's denied
9
his life.
HP on that as
spike can
well.
go down now.
Oh, if it
Oh,
doesn't get body
just.
blocked by
Guy
Sop.
nearly got body blocked.
Very close in the end, but with a second to spare, FUT in this position. The only second layer is from middle. A very deep post plant.
Yeah, it is only pistols. That's the big thing for Team Liquid coming back in. But obviously, Miniboo using his ultimate here, and that's what's going to get him the kill. Yetiji through mid gets one of his own, though, and it should be something easy for FUT, and it will end up being
nice from
sorry,
Miniboo.
for Team Liquid.
This got close,
Four on
man.
the
9
round.
HP, 10
They
HP.
still had to use that big ultimate from Miniboo.
Yeah, I think Miniboo's quite happy to just farm the ecos here, though.
Which
with
comp
the
do you prefer?
overdrive.
I prefer FUT's comp.
And when you look at this one for FUT as well, Crostali had the Hunter's
The
Fury,
Chaos
but
looking
no
a
real defense to
little
use it.
better
This is
on
crazy from Camo.
attack than it was on
As soon
the
as the
on
pixel
defense than it
changes
was on
colour,
attack
he
at
pulls
least.
the trigger. And coming back to the Miniboo point, it doesn't feel like he's had a standout performance so far, but he's been fulfilling his role entirely in the sense that he's always creating space for the
There's
team.
literally no
always
reaction
giving
from
them
Boo.
that follow-up. And with it at 9-9 now, he brings the operator back out against Zob.
The family
Big
watch
Brother
party,
Boo
yeah.
watching on after his successful result yesterday, hoping that
The sack with the
Miniboo
prime. Thank you for the
can
17
show us
months,
the
man.
goods here as
Appreciate
well.
it, dude. Thank you for that.
22 kills so far in the first map is something to behold.
Yeah. Right, and these are the kind of numbers that get you excited if he has found his place in the team, which he really did in kickoff.
Yeah.
Just that selfless entry which Liquid require, as Sop has been doing the heavy lifting for FUT in that regard
They
right now.
wrecked him on the jiggle.
Shizop finds a kill on B, and that's where Miniboo repositions.
He's looking for one
Bold from
more
Wayne.
up against the operator of Miniboo. Still one more close by. That was Wayne. But look at the spike.
Strong off
This
angle
is
there.
just cloak and dagger stuff. Sop
Heard him.
tries to get away. He's just now played in through mid.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah,
Wayne is
but
taking
he's
his
so
timing while
because he
all this
heard
is
him. He's so
happening as well,
confident that he
following
ran
it
over
up,
towards A.
taking as much space as is possibly being given.
Does he check window? He does
Oh,
check
it's
again.
not been the best of games for him so far. A chance to make something happen. He'll just swing at the chance to take down Sop.
Yeah,
That
he
will
watched
be enough
Papo
main
earlier and
control
he's
for
like,
Liquid.
I'm not having that.
Yeah, he is known
What a
about
shot that
the
is.
one shot from Zeus to get the post plant settled. So 4 versus 3 retake
planted.
with an operator on Miniboo will be an issue.
And Yetijay just holding the elbow line. Miniboo has to try and flick to find this, looking to drop in but can't do it.
He
6 feet under
save? Nah, they got
instead.
so much money. They can go for it.
And Yetijay leading
Even
FUT
one kill
towards
between them would be
attack
good.
here as he will find another kill onto Nats. Only Purpo left standing 1v4. So FUT starting to go through the motions as they do respond eventually and make
Yeah, they
sure
kept
that
a
this
lot of
goes
life for
down
this
to
as
the
well.
wire as
4
we head
people.
into the last few rounds of this second half.
Yeah, the drought of rounds finally gets broken by FUT on towards double digits. But
Oh, that was nice,
Camo's
man.
been doing this same
Did
shoulder
he go
spot a couple
window
of
to make
times
sure he
now,
could
where
get to
it's
the
looked
angle?
Like he's been a bit exposed.
That's pretty cool.
the
They learned
first
from
time
that
he
other
gets
round where
fully
they got hit
punished
by the
for it.
knife.
adaptations. You can see that FUT haven't lost any of the energy that they built up from that first half. Especially when now we get towards the
It's pretty
ultimate
good for
side
everyone.
of this half. Miniboo looking for an early peak. There was players to be found, but just not in his crosshairs. And that's what he hasn't realised yet as they drop off on B site.
Cross map
Pressure
knife
may
for
be
this.
applied on towards A.
Yeah, interesting. We get that cross-map knife as well from Camo. One of the reasons why this agent has seen picks is because of the fact that
Screen down.
you want to shape your macro off the back of it. And well,
They
FUT,
didn't
they're
see
all
Wayne
in on B.
close.
Straight away, Zeus the one to be the entry, supported by Sop.
Oh,
and these
it's so
two,
unlucky.
man,
Imagine
the
that flash
entry's
came in
so
just
good.
half a second
Miniboo
earlier.
under pressure, can't quite make the op work and won't make the shorty work either. So Camo now, it's all up to him.
Yeah, but that is a
But
save.
it's a Zeus double that unlocks the site. Spike to go down, and the last
It's
two
impressive from
players
FUT, to
saving.
be honest.
FUT
Considering they
are
lost
up to
double pistol,
11.
man, they're
This
actually
is
wrecking
why
them.
a few people which man mentioned, had
They won so
as
many
a
buy
dark
rounds.
horse, because what you're doing is you're bringing in someone who did have in-game leading experience in Sociable to, you know, rework it, take away the old FUT that we saw, and you just give that secondary support to Zeus, and I feel like that's an individual confidence boost for him as well. Some of these fights that he's taking, he knows that if I go down, I've got Sop right behind me, or vice versa, most of the time.
Yeah, I think like the management staff for FUT have to have a pat in the back here in terms of the work that they've done outside of the server to bring the players in, like Sop, like Sociable, right? The fact that they've been able to build this roster back up, it feels so rejuvenated, right? And that's the big part here. So up to 11 or FUT.
And
only
Nats
2
can drop
rifles
one if they
saved
want
for
to
Team
force.
Liquid.
Looks like they've been able to swing this one back under their control when it looked to get out of hand. That's the sort of thing that you want to see from this FUT team. But on the Liquid side of things, of course, this is something that the desk were talking about in depth earlier, that this is the first real big test that they're getting in this group, right? The reason why they're not qualifying if they win today, based on the fact that the teams they previously played...
Jump on him. Nice!
Went on to lose their games as well. Come on, man! Good calls.
Clayton, thanks so much for the prime. I appreciate that as well.
List for this
last
team,
time out for Liquid.
It doesn't exactly get any easier from here.
Probably
really
just
doesn't,
more
right?
mid
Because you look
aggro.
towards the first 2 weeks, you've got a KC
I would
who
imagine.
started
They're getting
off
wrecked
with
on
Narek
sites a
being
little
added
bit.
to the team.
Play
And
mid,
you look
head of
towards
Via.
Team Heretics. What do they have? They have
They can go behind.
a new player coming in as well, right? Dropping comeback. And now we go towards this week, the first time that they play a proper form team.
A form team that also
Nomrod,
made
thanks so
changes,
much,
though,
bro.
yeah?
Appreciate
If
the
we're
raid.
gonna say
Thank you,
that
thank you.
Narek,
Hope stream was good.
joined KC, then we also have to mention the fact that FUT have almost fully retooled since kickoff. So
I agree, but there's a difference.
one was successful and one wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's it. You don't need to.
What are
you
the
don't need to
coaches
yap
looking
on
at when they
it.
watch their team
We know,
play?
we know.
Cheers.
They got 2 screens.
And so
This one
FUT
shows
sculling their way up to
all of the
11.
POVs
Can
and the
they
cameras as
find
well.
map point here?
They have
Or what is
numbers
Liquid's
on.
pick? I mean,
When you press a
when
number,
you
it will
look at the
show on
rest
their
of
main
this
screen.
series,
So say that Nat's POV is number 1,
any
you press
win
1,
for
shows him,
FUT in the opening
and
two
so on. Mini boozers 2.
gives you confidence
do
as
appear.
it carries on towards
Only
Lotus
watch
at
your
the
own
back end, and to find Breeze
Obviously.
more than anything else. It was a weakness of Liquid's map pool on the global stage, but back domestically is where you really want to see them kick on. And where they have done so far.
Surprised they
So Team Liquid are
okay.
using utility
It's
to
aggression
take
though.
main right now, which is nice because now they know
Definitely,
that
it was
part of the
definitely a timeout
map's
to say that
clear.
they've been
So
too
they can start
static.
to
I
move
thought there was going to
elsewhere,
be like some
read
kind of
into what
punish
FUT's
over
game
towards
plan,
middle,
what FUT
fight
been
it.
doing
Instead,
is
they
taking
take
mid
A
and
control,
using this as a
leave the
pivot
1,
point.
get the
They
rotate
want to
out to
put
the other
pressure on
side.
B, go A, put pressure on A and go B, or even go one step further and go towards the top of the map, like Sociable here.
Sociable actually calling for a second player. It's Zeus that's going to join him. Miniboo cowering in this corner. Has to puff out his chest and find these frags. He's been the best
Dude,
player
Zeus
on
hits
Liquid so
some
far in
mad
Breeze,
shots.
but without his services
Rough from Miniboo as
in
well, he
round
had to win that.
21 might just be what FUT need.
But it's completely broken the back of Team Liquid. They don't know what to do. A question mark in
Yeah,
spawn and they
it's
try
just
to clear
like-
that.
And because of that top mid control, you're so worried
gotta
about the
do
threat
something
of A and the
when
wrap
they
back
go to clear
around that
this.
it drags Purpo. He's interested, so is Nats, and only then, once FUT have already
Oh,
made it
that's
into the
big,
site, does he
and that
then
is
start
just
to
pure.
recapture that position and actually
don't even know, to be
find
honest.
Sociable on the spam.
Yeah, an unbelievable round that's been called, but Nats at least bringing
Oh.
something back in their favour. The
Wait, they
pin
might
drop,
look at the
a real
spread on this and
problem to
realize
try
that
and
there's no
defuse.
cubby. Nats goes for this a lot, but
Still
it
here,
extends
trying to
more than
offer
his.
relief against Sop, but he's in the eye of the
He
storm
might realize
now.
that.
Back to the Viper's Pit. a
I
place
think
which
they
he
think
would
it's
call
this
home,
one.
But it's been repossessed by FUT. He is fully relying on this main control from
Go
the
on,
rest
Camo,
of his
think
team.
about it.
Coming up with the goods, but
Someone
Yes
think
Jay
about
is
it.
holding down the line. He'll get caught sleeping on the angle. Crystali with a quick trade. Do they know about Camo? Doesn't seem to be the case just
Oh,
yet.
man, they are
But Crystali
wrecking them on
snaps
buy
onto
rounds.
it and will take 12.
3 goes at it.
Map point
They
on
just look way better on this
Liquid's
map,
pick.
honestly.
We said it coming into this. Liquid have been Breeze, Merchants has a... But right now, it feels like it's completely gone awry. Oh, what should be the banker, should be the pick for Team Liquid, going FUT's way. At this
Zeus?
moment in time,
He's been
we've
really,
gone
really
to
good.
the next round, just barely a bye.
Come on!
Very I'm still thinking about those 8 rounds at the end of the first half, but can't dwell on
Same
it for
thing
too
from
long.
Liquid, wanna fight heavy.
Are all in on A. This defender's side could very much live or die on what Camo's able to do. Walks away with a couple. Wayne also involved, but it's a 2-on-2 when the dust settles.
Spike going straight down here. Purple using his ultimate early doors, but he's got nothing
Run out a
from
little.
Oh, that's repositioning to just support this push on down. Yetege already in the corner. Drone there showing disrespect.
Oh my, how's he getting that? The Guardians let him down.
Berry's Purple with
Honestly,
him.
the scoreline makes it
39,
look
and
a
FUT
little
getting
better
over
for
the
Liquid.
line.
This was a bit of a stomp.
An unbelievable finish there. It comes down